Welcome back to another weekly vlog, everyone. I am Wayne and this is Wayne's Retro World. Now my aim of the channel is I'm collecting retro video games, but I am now sticking purely to the PlayStation. So it's PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Obviously 4 and 5 aren't really retro, and I don't know if you can count PlayStation 3. But that's my channel. We'll also play some games and collect some other cool stuff along the way. I also pick up things from car boot sales, charity shops and marketplace and sell them to CEX or on eBay and things, try and make a bit of profit to get some money towards my game fund. So that's a little bit about myself. Now everyone, this hasn't been a great week if I'm honest, not much game hunting, but towards the end of the week it's kind of evened out a bit. So I'm just going to show you this little game hunt we went on, and I'll see you back in around 5 minutes. Welcome back. We are game hunting again, and today we have crossed the border to England. So work has brought me to Ledbury in England. Quick search, there's a few charity shops here. I've just drove down the high street and I've probably spotted 4 or 5. So we're going to have a quick hunt around. I don't think there's any gaming shops. I'll have a search on Google. But yeah, there's about 4 or 5 charity shops. So while I'm here working, I just as well have a look and see if there's any games. Sorry, I was waiting for the traffic lights. So yeah, we're gonna see if there's any games, anything worth picking up, anything we can flip. I'll get some footage while I'm tottering around. So nothing in Ledbury, unfortunately. There was 4 charity shops. I visited them all. The only games I found was Assassin's Creed on the Xbox 360 and 4 copies of Brain Training, all in the same charity shop. And the other charity shops didn't have any. So on the route home, I have just popped to Monmouth. I thought I'd give that a try because it's a small town and apparently it's got a lot of charity shops. So we're going to scout around Monmouth and see if we can find anything. As you can see, my little trip to Ledbury over in England wasn't the best. There was nothing there. I did find a couple of games in one shop, but they were all shovelware worth about a penny to trade into CEX and not worth selling. So yeah, nothing at all in Ledbury. I do want to mention as well, I went on a little charity shop hunt around Abergavenny. Some of these charity shops are charging mega money. So there's like PlayStation 3 games, a Call of Duty game for £15. I think they had a UFC game for £15. So they basically had, I don't know, there was 5 PS3 games there. The cheapest one was £4. Now these games I could go and buy in CEX for £1.50 and you get a 24-month warranty. You can return them and all that jazz as well. So yeah, I don't know what charity shops are playing at. I know they need to make money. It's good to help and give money to charity, but you don't want your pants pulled down at the same time. So charity shops, I think it was Cancer Research. If you're watching this, man, you need to drop your prices because them games are just never going to sell. You can buy them from an actual video game store for cheaper with a warranty. So you know, the reason people go to charity shops is for a bargain. I don't mind paying good money. So, for instance, if they was £3 in CEX, I'd still give you the £3 if you was matching the price. But to be like 5 times more expensive, yeah, it just blows my mind. Anyway, that's enough moaning. Now, I did pick up a game from a charity shop in Abergavenny. I didn't get any footage of it. It wasn't nothing special. But it was this Nintendogs on the Nintendo DS. Now, why did I pick this up? Basically, in the big charity shop in Abergavenny, there are tons of games. And I had a bit of time, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go through a lot of them and scan them. So I did. There was nothing of any value, really. Well, this had a bit of value, so I was a bit shocked with this one. I paid £1.50 for this, as you can see on the price tag. Now, in CEX, they're selling this for 12 quid. I can trade this in for a £6 voucher. So I picked it up. I'm not going to make a purpose journey to CEX just for that. But next time I go with a trade-in or I'm going to buy something, I will take this along, and it's £1.50 into £6. So that's what I've done. But this week hasn't been great. But literally just before I filmed this video, I popped to the local game shop. There's a game shop in my town. It is tiny. Don't have a lot of games. They have a few bits and bobs. Nothing I'm normally really interested in. But I thought I'd stick my neck in, and I came out with these. So first of all, I've got some PlayStation demos. The old retro demos used to get with official PlayStation magazine. Now these are in pretty good condition. They're pretty sweet in all fairness. And these were £2 each. So I thought, right, I'll pick them out. Because these are things you don't see. Like, you see PlayStation games. Well, not PlayStation 1 as regular as you used to. But demos are very few and far between. And people are asking like £5 for these on eBay and things. And vintage. So I thought I'd pick these up. There's some cool games on here. Siphon Filter, Driver, Bloodlines. What else have we got? Bloody Raw 2. I did own that game. I sold it on. I wish I kept it. Colin McRae Rally. Final Fantasy 7. This one I picked up is because of Ridge Racer 4. Now, you'll see in a sec why I wanted... I was going to buy a copy of Ridge Racer 4, but I'm just wondering if it will serve me on this. So, I'll keep you posted with that. I did pick up some cool stuff this week as well. You'll have to stick to the end because I'm going to save the best to last, but some really cool stuff. And then I picked up this copy of Final Fantasy 13-2. Now, I don't know if I own this. I will have to check. I know I got Final Fantasy 13, but I don't know if I got 13-2. I definitely haven't got the cardboard sleeve, but I've just noticed this pen or crayon mark on it. Why didn't I notice that in the shop? It's either pen or crayon. So I'm going to get a wet wipe on that and see if we can clean that up. But, yeah, just looking now, you see Final Fantasy 13 there, and it's a different cover. So I'm assuming I've got 13, but not 13-2. So that's a nice little addition. Now, that one was £7. That was the most... No, it wasn't. It was the second most expensive thing I bought today. But another one to the collection. I didn't even know it existed. I then picked up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I don't have it on the PS2. £2. Can't go wrong. Pretty good condition. It's complete. And like I've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the PlayStation. PlayStation 2 I have got a couple. I think I've got like Underground and stuff like that. Don't think I own number 4. I will have to double check. S with T. Would have to be right at the awkward end, wouldn't it? Oh no, I do. I own Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. So if anyone wants a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, hit me up. And then got Underground and Underground 2. Now, this I saw. I wasn't going to buy this. It is a Mass Effect 3 like limited edition. I really wasn't going to buy this. I seen it there. I thought it looked in bad condition. So while I was paying for the other stuff, I said, how much do you want for that Mass Effect Special Edition? £15. So for 50, and on closer inspection, all this isn't rips. It's like paint. There's white paint on it. So I'm gonna get a wet wipe because this looks like it can be cleaned off quite easily. So I'm gonna get a wet wipe on that just to clean it all up. And I think once a wet wipe's been over and get all that paint off, it's not going to be in bad condition. Don't know how they got paint on it because it's even on the inside here. So yeah, is what it is. Don't actually know what this comes with, but it's got a pretty awesome steel book. So that is cool. And then there's this cardboard thing in here. The artwork is pretty cool. I do like that. I don't know what's in here, but we shall see. Oh, it's a book. It's an artwork book. So I do like these books with games. I think they're pretty sweet. So yeah, that's a nice little touch, that is. And then you do also get like a graphic novel here, which I think is pretty cool, like a comic graphic novel type thing. It's not immaculate condition, but it's good enough for me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not after mint all the time. And it's not in bad nick. That's paint, so if I get that off, that'll be pretty sweet. It's just a lot of paint on here, or Tipex or something. So I'm gonna give it a good scrub with a wet wipe and keep you posted with how that comes up. So that's that. Now next, I got a gift off a subscriber. So this subscriber, I'm gonna give you a shout out, Romero Goon, if that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if it's not. I'm not going to use your real name, just obviously because of the internet. You might not want your name, but bit of background. I have known Romero Goon for probably 25 years, I'd say. We went to secondary school together. Obviously, you leave school, different things happen. I've stayed in the local town become an electrician. He pursued a different career and he's ended up in Scotland, so he lives in Scotland. We've seen each other about 2 years ago at a wedding, a mutual friend's wedding, and the stag do, but we don't really keep in contact. But he is a subscriber of the channel and he does support me that way, and he's always commenting on my videos, which I really appreciate. I got a message off him regardless, and he said he had a few bits down at his mum's house. He's coming down to Wales, so he's going to drop them off to me. Awesome to catch up, and these are the things he dropped off. So, first of all, we got Resident Evil on the GameCube. He did say he's got Resident Evil 0 as well, but he just couldn't find it, so he's going to dig that out for me, because you all know I'm a Resident Evil fan. Now, I did own this, but it actually went with my GameCube when I sold my GameCube, so I'm going to keep this one for the collection, for the Resident Evil collection. I'll get these CEX stickers off, but you all know I'm a massive Resident Evil fan. It's going to, because it's got a bit of sentimental value now, because it's off the subscriber, that is definitely staying. But this thing he gave me is absolutely ace. The Namco Jog-Con controller. Now, I don't know if any of you remember these. These were released on PlayStation 1, so this has got to be 30 years old now, I expect. 25 years old. Not 30. But you actually got a steering wheel, and I don't know if you can see this in the middle here. This is where you put your finger and you actually steer it. Can you hear that? Sounds a bit like a wind-up car, doesn't it? So the idea of this is built for Ridge Racer 4. I do believe it works on Ridge Racer on the PlayStation 2 as well. So the idea of this is you actually use this to drive, and it's like motorized. So once this is plugged in and the game is running, if you turn right and then you let go of the steering wheel, it'll pull itself back like a real car, you know, it'll spin itself back. So that's what that's all about. I think it's got dual shock functionality as well, so it vibrates. Don't quote me on that, but that is an awesome gift. I checked these out on eBay as well. They're going for like 45 quid, so that is hell of a gift. You don't see these very often. Yeah, I'm over the moon. I really want to get Ridge Racer just to try it now, but like I said, that demo has got Ridge Racer 4 on there, so maybe I'll give that a whirl later on, and yeah, to see if it works, because I'm over the moon. That's a piece to my collection now that is, it's not something I was going to come across myself unless I was actively looking. So I am over the moon with that. Thank you, Romero Goon. Really, really appreciate that. Now, the piece de resistance, right? These are things I bought off eBay. When I saw these up for sale, so basically there was an auction, I came across it, checked the seller's other listings, and he had the other listings there. I bought two things off him. He was basically selling off a collection by the look of it. They looked in good condition and the pricing was right. So I'll go through the pricing once I've opened these, but yeah, it was a really, really good price. And when I seen it, I was just like, oh my God, I gotta have it. So I'm just going to let you know, this came out of the special editions fund. So the No Smoking Fund special editions. So you know it's going to be a special edition. But we have got God of War Ascension on the PlayStation 3. Now, this comes with a Kratos statue. I don't know if it's been, there's tape on the top. I don't know, if I'm honest. Don't know if they have put that on. But the steelbook in the back, you can see, is still sealed. Sorry, my light is getting right in the way. But that steelbook is still sealed, so that is brand new. I don't think any of it's been played. It may or may not have been opened. Let me know what you think. There is tape on there, like I said. But yeah, you all know I love God of War. I've wanted one of these for ages. These are 90 quid in CEX to buy. No, 95 quid to buy in CEX. Plus I would have had to pay postage. So you're talking close to 100 quid for this. I think I paid 60 for this. I will put the thingy up here. Well, both of these items come to 175, I believe. I'll leave it up here, you can see. But this next one, when I saw this, I was just like, oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Because these you don't see at all very often. And when you do come across them, they are around 250 quid mark, roughly. Some are a bit more. And this, like I said, I paid 170 for the both, so we are in the profit. Well, not profit, we have done well. It's the God of War Ultimate Trilogy Edition. Now, I don't know if you know what is in here, but basically you have God of War 1 and 2 remastered on the PS5. You've got God of War 3. You have got the Pandora's box, this massive box. I don't know what else is in here. I think you've got cards and some other... Let's read the contents together. So, God of War 3. You get God of War Collection, which is 1 and 2. Extra playable God of War 3 contents. Oh, so you get content for the game as well. Awesome. You get 4 character skins. Audio CD. So you got the God of War Trilogy soundtrack. And then you get collector's items, an art book, and you get some postcards. But it's this Pandora's box is the main thing, because I think Retro Ghetto's got one actually. I don't know if he's got the complete like this or he's just got the box. Maybe wrong. I've seen it somewhere. Someone had the box, but they didn't have all the rest of the gubbins. But yeah, like I said, when I seen this, I was like, oh my, it's been one of my wants for such a long time, and to come across it for such a, well, I bidded on it. Obviously, it wasn't a low price, but I bid on it and I won. Yeah, I was just over the moon. I think I paid with postage, it was like 117 for this, which is pretty much over £100 less than retail, or what they usually sell for. Well, he's packaged it well, I'll give him that. Now look at that. Look at that God of War goodness. Pandora's box in all its glory. I don't know how I open it without breaking it. Is there a lock on there or something? I don't know. Has he maybe taped the lid on? I don't know. I don't want to break it. Oh, it slides. Right, okay. So the lid slides off. Whew. But yeah, look at the artwork and stuff. Like it's only plastic, but it does look absolutely ace. Oh, it's like velvet inside. And the bottom comes out. So in the bottom, there's like a secret, I don't know, thing. And then there's the games, God of War 1, 2 and 3 remastered. Obviously I've got all these. So whether I won't sell my God of War 1 and 2 because these are the remastered. So I'll at least have both copies. But I may sell my God of War 3 now, obviously, because I don't need it. But is there any point, you know, for the cost of it? I'm not going to get a lot of money for it. And then I'm guessing this is the art book and the postcards. Right, so, so we've got 3 soundtracks, 1 for each game, which I think is pretty cool. And then here are the postcards. We've got the downloadable content, and then this is the art book. So the art book isn't brilliant. It's not like a hardback like you get in other collector's editions, but still, it's God of War. It's a collector's edition. It's all the artwork and things. So I am more than happy with that. I love God of War. I love the style of God of War. I'm going to have a good nose through that book later on to check out all the artwork. And do you know what? I am actually going to keep this in the bubble wrap, because I'm a little bit anal like that. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my purchase of the week. I am just over the moon with that. It's absolutely stunning if you ask me. I love a good collector's edition, and to have a God of War one. Like I want all the Resident Evil ones and things, but they're just mega money. I say that, but this is usually up there. This is in the mid 200s, so just need to look out for a deal. That's all I need to do, is keep my eyes peeled for a deal. Come on, baby. Get in there. Yeah, so what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and change my buying habits, because generally I find something I want, I'll find it on eBay and get a buy it now and just buy it. But I've noticed a few of my friends and things, they'll buy something on auction, and you know, they're like, oh, I won this for 70 quid. I'm like, wow, they're usually 100 quid. So they're getting these little deals. You're not saving loads. Well, sometimes you do. But they're saving money. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to look out now for auctions rather than buy it now. Bid on them and just hopefully get a bit better price and save a few quid my end, because it's not the cheapest hobby in the world, is it? Collecting anything isn't cheap, but some of these games are flying up in value. And this, right, I can't get this in there now, can I? Jeez. Yeah, some of these games are flying up in value, and it is getting expensive to acquire the ones you want or need. So I'm gonna try and look for auctions on things that I want and hopefully save a few quid. So obviously the more money I save, the more other stuff I can buy. But that is gonna look sick on display along with the other one. Both the collector's editions of God of War. I've also got the 2018 collector's edition, so not the full one, I've just got the disc, as you've seen in another video, the steelbook thing. So yeah, I'm well happy with them. Only issue I got is I can't really display them at the moment because I'm trying to cut down and get as much extra space as possible. So these are probably going to have to be tucked away now until we move house and we get the new room set up. So that's that for this week. Like I said, didn't have a great time game hunting and things like that, but we've got one game we can trade in and quadruple our money on, which I don't think's bad, is it? I know it's small numbers, but it's £4.50 for free, so I basically got a free game, you know, like a lesser game that I want, like, I don't know, BioShock 2 or something like that, you know, something that's going to be £1.50, so I'll have 3 free games from CEX. So that's a good little bonus for the collection. We've got some awesome collector's editions. We have got a few little trinkets for the collection, you know, some manuals and whatnot. Not manuals, what am I talking about? Demos. We got some demos. We got another special edition in the Mass Effect, and then we got some great gifts from Romero Goon. I'm going to try out Ridge Racer 4 as well to see if that little steering wheel works on the Jog-Con, and fingers crossed it does. So that's that for this week. It's not been great. I'm going to try and do some more videos, folks. You noticed I was probably doing a lot of live streams at one point, and I kind of died off. Just wasn't in the mood, I'm not going to lie. Work has been busy, really busy. Hence why I missed last week's premiere. Work's been super busy. Been a bit stressed, so I just wasn't in the mood. So apologies for that. But what I'm going to try and aim to do is do 2 streams a week. I'm going to do one modern game, so whatever I'm playing currently on my PS5, because I do like to play modern games, so 1 stream a week of whatever I'm playing currently. So generally, like now I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I'll play that until I finished it, and then I'll start another game and play that. I don't play loads of different games at the same time. Can't do it. I like to concentrate on one game, get it done, and then move on to the next. Now, I don't 100% games. I'm not a platinum trophy chaser. I just like to do the main story, get it done, and on to the next. It's because I got such a big backlog, so yeah, that's why I do that. I might do a video on my backlog. I watched a gentleman at games. He done a video on his backlog, so I may do like a reply to his. I'm gonna ask his permission. Obviously, I don't want to just steal his idea, but yeah, I may do a video replying to that as well and talk about my backlog. But yeah, so I haven't 100%ed any of my games. Which is quite sad, I suppose, because there are some bangers I've got, but I'm just trying to get through the backlog. I can always come back to them another time and think, oh, I haven't played that for a while. So yeah, currently Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and then I'm going to try and do 1 stream a week of a retro game. So if you want to give suggestions on the channel in comments, let me know what you want to play. I've already picked my first one, which I probably stream on Thursday, so look out. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be a bit awkward. I can't really tell you, can I? Because this will be going out after I've streamed it. So, you would have seen on Thursday, I done a stream of Simpsons Hit and Run. So that was a retro game I picked for this week. And then going forward, I'm going to try and do every Thursday night is going to be a retro stream of a game out of my collection. So, fire out any any games you think you want me to stream, and I'll do my best. If I got it in my collection, I will do my best to play it. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do a Monday stream of a modern game I'm playing, and a Thursday stream of a retro game that hopefully you choose for me, which will be a bit of fun, especially if it's a game I haven't played before. So that's that for this week, guys. Thank you all for your support. If you could please like the video, it would mean a lot, because it's the likes that get us shared around a bit more and helps the channel grow. Getting close to that 3,000 subs, really appreciate it. It's amazing, and I'll see you all in the next video. So keep gaming, don't smoke, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Ta-da.